Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. Just got this package in the mail and thought I would do an unboxing. I haven't done a knife unboxing in a while, and I really haven't bought any knives in a while. So this is the first knife I've bought in a while. As you can see, it came from Amazon just because they had the best prices, the best price, I should say. And I got it free 2-day shipping because I have Prime. So I'm just gonna open it up. I'm using my $4 Walmart knife. It is decently sharp, as you can see. This is a knife that's kind of hard to get a hold of. I think a couple of the knife sites had it in stock. But, nothing spectacular, but I just wanted to do this unboxing for you guys. I haven't done it. Done one in a while. Alright, as you can see, it is a Kershaw. It's in the new Kershaw red and black box. I'm going to drop the camera down low. Getting low, get low, get low. Alright, so it's a Kershaw box. Let's just open it up and see what it is. This is a fairly new knife model, one that I've been wanting for a while. Ooh, it's pretty sweet. Alright, let's see. Let me roll it in. It is the Kershaw Shield. Wow, this thing is sweet. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, which is good, because I thought it was going to be the same size, if not smaller, than the Cryo. It actually looks like it's a little bit bigger. I actually should have grabbed the Cryo to do a comparison, but yeah, that looks good. Open it up. Is it a okay? It's assisted. It's a little tight. I'm gonna have to adjust the pivot, but look at that sweet blade. Kind of looks like a I love the grind that they did. You can see that little rounded off portion right there. Very cool looking Tanto. And it is dual tone. I didn't notice that by the pictures online, but the grinds are stone washed and the flats are satin. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful contrast. I really like that. You got the titanium nitride gunmetal gray scales, which are aluminum. Or stainless steel, I should say. I'm sorry. Not aluminum. That looks really cool. I really like that. I think it'd look cooler if they'd done black instead of the tie-dye. But I'm sure if this thing's anything like the Cryo, they're going to come out with a billion different colors. But frame lock, check out that lockup. Absolutely rock solid, side to side, up and down. Really big. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wow, I was looking at that like, what kind of pivot size is that? But so there's your adjustment right there, your adjustment point. Big standoffs. That looks really cool. Big standoffs. I really like that. I believe they get this design also from Rick Henderer. Ooh, ergonomics are outstanding. Ooh, that feels good. I like that. Reverse grip. Really good feeling. This thing's really. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of. I've kind of forgot, like in an unboxing, there's not a whole lot of talking. There's like, because this is my first time seeing the knife, so it's also like me kind of gushing. Alright, the pocket clip is really cool. It's the same kind of one they used on some of the Kershaw Emersons. It is 4-way adjustable. It came tip down, right-hand carry. I'm sorry, tip up, right-hand carry. You do have the lock bar stabilizer resting under the clip. I'll probably have to take it off and modify it somehow. There's the centering. Looks like it's a little bit over to the right. So if I loosen it, it's going to be a little bit better. Let's see if I can get a tool to loosen that up real quick. I don't normally do this, but I just wanted to adjust the pivot a little bit just to see how smooth this thing is. Just going to back off that screw, just tighten, turn to the left just a little bit. Now because of the orientation, because usually the adjustment point is on the show side, meaning when you're looking at the knife, you can see it may only apply to righties, I'm not sure, but the show side of a knife is typically going to be, when you're looking at it, you're going to see the logo of the blade here with the close. Anywho, it's usually where the adjustment point is. Not, I guess it varies. But anyway, because I'm taking tension off of this side, I'm taking tension off, so it's making the blade come over even further to the left. So I'm actually going to do a video on this separately, how to adjust tension. Somebody had requested I do a video on how to show up, how to show the tightening up the pivot or loosening the pivot. So I'm going to do a whole video on it, just because. But anyway, I did loosen it up, and it is very smooth. Now I'm not sure if it has a detent hole yet. It does have a pretty large detent ball. Does it? The detent ball does protrudes a little bit. So I'm going to see if the knife has a detent hole where I can. Doesn't look like it. You can see along that track. That hole is not the detent hole that you see there, but you can see along the track that little line where you can see where the detent ball has been traveling. It's right there and stops. But you didn't see a hole anywhere on that blade, so it does not have a detent hole. So you cannot, unfortunately, you cannot de-assist this and have a manual flipper. I wish Kershaw was supposed to have gotten better about that. Them and ZT still does that. Like ZT0566 was, I think, the first one they de-assisted and made it so that you can actually de-assist it and have a functional flipper. So I wish Kershaw had jumped on the bandwagon on that one. That would have made me like this even more. But no big deal. I don't have anything against assisted opening knives. I just prefer manual flippers. But obviously that did not deter me from buying this knife in the first place. Thumb stud deployment, perfect. Flipper is awesome. It's not, it flips good because it's assisted, but it's not, at least not right now, it's not snappy. It's kind of a sluggish flipper. Here again, I could have to do with there's still some oil, some of the factory oil in that pivot. I haven't adjusted this that much, still need some break-in. But it is a slightly larger knife than the Cryo, a little bit bigger blade, so it does take a little bit more to flip out. But the washers are very small, actually. Looks like a combination of phosphor bronze and maybe Teflon. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, I don't think you'll be able to tell in this video, but I think it's definitely a combination of one phosphor bronze bushing and then one nylon bushing. No big deal. That's not a, usually the nylon washers are smoother. They just don't last as long. But lockup's perfect. There's no stickiness, so that's good. Like the ergonomics are just awesome. Like you have a nice deep finger choil there for your index finger, then for your middle finger, and the rest of your fingers just kind of follow behind that. And you do have a nice little thumb dip. The jimping on the spine of the blade doesn't do much at all. It's there, but it's slippery. It's too far apart for it to do anything. But no biggie. There is jimping on the backside of the flipper. That's actually some pretty good jimping, but it serves absolutely no purpose because you're going to be pushing straight down on this flipper to deploy it, or you're going to light switch flick, which you're going to be pulling like that. You're not going to have your finger anywhere behind here, unless the figure you're going to be, doing like this, but you really can't deploy it like that. So I don't see what the point of the jimping there is. I guess to put it there maybe to get some forward finger control. I don't recommend it, but how's the edge, by the way? The edge looks outstanding. Unfortunately, I don't have any paper I can do a cut test with, but the edge looks outstanding. And I'm sure it's like most Kershaws. Hold on a second, let's see if they can shave me. I haven't done a hair shaving test in a while. Oh yeah, it is hair shaving sharp. That's what I expect from Kershaw. Kershaw has never disappointed me on their edges ever. Every Kershaw I've ever gotten, even if they're cheap knives, But with the exception of, you know, like the camp kit, the tactical packs, like I reviewed recently, you know, the $13 Walmart knives aren't going to be that sharp. But all of the Kershaw knives, like with the you know, the HCR 13 MOV steel and so on, especially their American knives. Which, by the way, this is HCR 13 MOV steel as well. You see right there. It is made in China. There's your model number, and it is a Hinderer design. I was almost positive it was. I just didn't want to speak, be wrong. But yeah, guys, this is a really sweet knife. Like I said, it's fairly new. It's been out. It has been out for a while. It's been out for a few months, quite a few months. I just have not gotten around to purchasing one yet. And every time I was going to, the site was out of stock. So found this on Amazon. Just decided to pull the trigger and just check it out. Glad I did. This thing's really, really sweet. Can't wait to start carrying this and using it. And of course, doing a full in-depth review. My hand's like all over the place right now. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's been a while since I've done YouTube videos. Got my coffee. By the way, if you guys like Seattle's Best coffee, their Seattle's Best hazelnut is outstanding. Closest thing yet I found to a store-bought coffee that tastes a little bit like Starbucks, their new holiday drink, the chestnut praline latte. Tastes like that. So I guess really their chestnut praline latte is basically just hazelnut coffee, but you know, whatever. I digress. That's for a different video. But anyway, yeah, sweet knife. I really, really like this thing, the Kershaw Shield. Love the look of it. I love this Tanto design, and especially the two-tone blade. It does scream Rick Hinderer. So you got that XM18 style handle, which looks really cool. This is much more Hinderer to me than the Cryo, so that's really, really neat. Like I said, to me anyway. But highly recommend this blade. Just gonna go ahead and tell you guys that. The only thing right off the bat that I don't like is it is a little thin. This is a little bit, you know, for the Cryo it's fine. This is a little bit bigger than the Cryo. I'll do a size comparison between this and the $4 Walmart knife. It is larger than the Walmart knife, but it is a little bit larger, I do say. But a little bit, you know, a little bit bigger than I prefer to be this thin. That's just me. That's why I will not buy the Cryo 2. That's just too big a knife for me to be so thin. But no biggie. I would love to see them do with this what they did with the Cryo. Have it be a, you know, stainless steel frame lock, but with G10 scales. And the G10 Cryo is a little bit thicker. Just a little bit, not a whole lot, but it's a little bit thicker than its brothers and sisters that are the stainless steel, just like the all stainless steel frame lock. So I'd love to see them come out with different color scales. You know, blue would be awesome. Orange even. That would be really, really cool. And I can almost guarantee that they're going to do that. This thing is going to be a hit like the Cryo, maybe more so. I like the way this looks a little bit more than the Cryo personally. So I've been anticipating this knife. So expect to see some videos of it in the future. And check me out on Instagram. If you guys don't currently follow me on Instagram, definitely do so. A link is in my little banner on my channel. So go check that out. But I may modify it. I can almost guarantee I'm going to modify it actually. But anyway, guys, highly recommend it. If you're on the fence about it, just go pick it up. Check it out for yourself. But if you want to wait, I will be doing a full, detailed, in-depth review very soon. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614. Peace.